Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing Ray Part 2. So if you haven't watched Part 1, you might want to check that out first. It's a continuing story. I think there's a very real chance I maybe never got around to playing this game. I had a vague familiarity with the original, had maybe played around with it. This one's going to be totally new. I may have to replace the soundtrack here. I feel like it's not going to be very copyright friendly. We'll see what I do. I also really specifically thought it would be fun to wear like a floral button up because that's what Ray wore in that first game. And I'm a little bit suspicious here that that's not what he's going to be wearing in this game. So dang it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm actually so curious to see where the story goes from here. It's funny to have literally McDonald's. I feel like in most games they would make an effort to make it like McDonald's or something more
thanks
creative.
For bringing Michelle back. I got your money in the car, but before we get to that, there's another job I want you to do. These Mexican pricks have been moving in on everything we have set up. Now I have something you need to see. Come outside for a minute.
This guy licking the window makes me think of Super Troopers, like the snozberries guy. They taste just like snozberries.
This here is
oh, it's McDonald's.
Cheech
it is
the
different a little.
Between the two, it's his friend Jose. Take Cheech back to your place. See if you can make him talk. I want his friend taken care of. After you're done, you give me a call. I'll arrange something else for you. Your money's under the seat.
Seeing Ray in like this hoodie and everything and like the tiny bit of stubble and the brownish hair, it makes me think of back in the day, my brother used one of those like South Park character creators that came out looking almost just like that, using it as like his Facebook profile picture for a long time. Okay, so Cheech and Jose, one is already eliminated. Gotcha, I accept. This is the map of the city. Each blue location is a job or location to visit. For some jobs, you're able to buy things. Buying things decreases the money you start. Oh no, shit. Finishing missions increases it. At the end of the movie, he calls it a movie, not a game, but I'll call it a game. The amount of money you have left will determine your rank, as will the scores you receive for your choices. And unlike Ray Part 1, they will be totaled automatically this time. Use the navigation menu on the left to see what things mean on the map. Though for some missions you are able to buy different handguns, Ray will always carry his Desert Eagle. Each mission has many paths, so only one playthrough, Ray Part 2, will not show you anything near the whole thing. Gotcha. Oh, I love this era where people started getting like crazy with their 3D, using the basics of creating 3D objects to make like landscapes and stuff. You can even tell it's kind of wonky. It's like the perspective's not quite right. But there was totally a time where every game started implementing this. Red Faction, is that the name of one of them? That might be a full game. Something like the Red Baron. I don't even... damn it. I'm going to forget. But I don't know. There was a stick RPG. A lot of them, I think. So, current location. I'm going to the safe house. The environments are quite detailed as well, actually. That painting, not so much. That tiny little painting. It's genuinely hard to say. Let's zoom right in on that one and see what the hell that is. Mr. Happy Face. Well, that's just splendid, isn't it? I can go to the balcony. Minigame instructions. Electro Cheech. Ray needs to know where your friend Jose is and where he can find him. He has an electric stun baton, and he's going to use it. You're on the 27th floor in his apartment, so falling from here wouldn't feel the best when you hit the bottom. To resist, you must click your mouse button as fast as you can to keep the meter from reaching the bottom. If it does, you'll go into an unconscious state, meaning you'll let go and fall. I'm playing as Cheech. I'm trying to save myself. Am I not playing as Ray trying to kill Cheech? You know? Click repeatedly to stay conscious. The more you can resist, the better your score will be. You just keep it up. Oh, it's just instructions. Oh god, it goes down so much more quickly than I thought it would. I can't click that fast. success, you survived. You can either keep going or give in to what Ray wants. If you keep going, he'll probably make it harder than before, but you can't hold out forever. I'm going to try again. I got two fingers pushing the button on my mouse. They just kind of start interfering with each other trying to do that. Damn it. Well, I do want to try to make it to the second stage again. Or for the first time, I mean, make it to the second stage. I barely am succeeding. So I think if I try to do it again, I'll be totally, unless I can get kind of a rhythm going. You can probably hear my mad clicking off to the side. I used to do a trick with certain Flash games when I had a laptop where I had a mouse and a trackpad and you just click both of them. That worked quite well. I can't quite pull this one off, and I'm going to tire my arm out if I keep trying to push that any further. So I'll do the first one. Take that. Reasonable success. Minigame complete. Nobody can hold out forever. You did your best, but now you have to tell him where Jose is. The chainsaw? We're going to threaten him with that? Apparently Jose will be on a boat tomorrow night. A boat full of cops on the other side of town. Since you have a lot of time, you can drive there and get yourself ready. Luckily, Cheech's uniform is a perfect fit, so you'll be able to get on board easier. All you need to do now is figure out how you're going to kill Jose. Select a weapon. I could blow him up. It's pretty damn expensive, honestly. Seems gratuitous. I assumed next would allow me to see other... There, I can't click the arrow. The knife and fiber wire, the MP5, very expensive. Well, I want to go with the cheapest one. I want to save my cash. So I'll just choke him out. That'll be fine, I think. It's best to use this little platform to get where you want. But there's a guy fishing here. Give the fish some brain food of their own. So, like, kill this guy. I'll put him to sleep. By just bashing him, things are happening in an order that doesn't necessarily make sense to me. It didn't show me killing Cheech. It just kind of started doing the next thing. Am I crazy? Is this how it's meant to play out? Oh man, okay, so that was still me just roughing up the other guy, and there's the murder. Oh my gosh, okay, it was a lot of build-up to get to that one. If you try to escape in the boat without taking him out, you'll probably be shot and you will fail the mission. Well, yeah, just get another quick choke in there. It's pretty darn effective. Easy. Crushed it. Great mission. Accomplished across the board. Apparently killing him with the knife or whatever that was only worth 1 point. Not the best, not the most exciting. New job if you want it. Come down to the bar. Pete. From a pager net. I like the land, roads, you know, whatever. It's like a funny, non-descriptive version of the legend. The bar is where the safe... Current location. Okay, so there's McDonald's, and downtown will have the bar, presumably.
Here, take this. I want you to deliver it to this address.
There's the
Get
floral
it
shirt.
Safely and do not open it. Mike here will go with you. If you fuck this one up, you can start finding your own jobs.
I do not intend to do that. I need you, man. I need to I make my time my own. He's a busy boy trying to find my own jobs. Who are you, man? You're just coming along for the ride? I do love the fully 2D door with, like, no... nothing done to give it dimension. Is that... That shirt looks like the character from the first game, but I'm pretty sure that was Ray. I don't know. This explains why nobody answered the door. It looks like these guys were ready to do a job or something. Better give Pete a call. Holy shit. A couple of minutes later. Is that literally a Grand Theft Auto font? I don't know.
Yeah, we knocked, but there's a bunch of fucking dead guys here. What do you want us to do?
Bunch of them.
Right.
So many dead guys.
Here, you said to read this.
Here's the scope you ordered. It should fit perfectly. Now that you've been checking the place out the last few days, you should know your way around pretty good. The plan still hasn't changed. You and the rest of the group are to do this deal. Take the money at the bottom of the box and exchange it for the drugs. These guys are a bunch of slippery fuckers, so it's good that you take this precaution. On the first hint something is wrong, waste them all. Take the drugs and get the hell out of there. Hopefully none of this will happen and everything will be sweet. Who knows? If you don't come back to me with the drugs, I don't want you working for me anymore. If you decide to fuck me with my money, the last face you'll ever see will be on the guy who delivered this. Come back to the bar when you're done and get rid of this message. So shit went pretty sideways.
Replace 5 guys with just us 2? Well, you're going down there. I came here to deliver this. I never agreed to this crap. This is bullshit.
And who took these guys out? If they took them out, are they not going to take you out? You'll be going over to the bank to take out the guys inside. Mike will stay here and help you if you need it from the window with the PSG-1. I should maybe take nicer stuff this time around. These are supplied. These are things that I just have. So I have the Desert Eagles, which I always have, an MPK, and a tactical shotgun. Just a gear check. Mission 2, the Colombian crap.
Where is the money?
The dealer wants the money. You've brought it with you. First, I want the drugs. Here you go. It seems like a trap. Waste him. I want the drugs
Turn it
first.
down. That way.
That's why it always makes me wonder, is 1 good or is 1 point? I feel like it's 1 point. Now this deal seems really suspicious. He told you to go to the covered part of the car park. That's most likely where you can make the deal for the drugs. Yeah, but we'll be out of line of sight for support from our buddy with like the sniper? Probably, right? So that is concerning. It's funny to use like real car brands and stuff too when there obviously was no like paid product placement. That's safety.
What's wrong with this thing?
That's actually super funny. It looks like the deal won't be going down after all. And what the hell is that idiot doing with the sniper rifle? It looks like you have to take these guys out by yourself. The only cover you have is this pole here. To move out of cover, press spacebar. To move back, space again. To aim, use the mouse. If you run out of ammo, reload. You can reload in and out of cover. Your Desert Eagle holds 7 rounds, so aim carefully. If you get shot too many times, you die and fail. If you kill the Colombians, you can try to escape. If the game locks up for any reason, right-click and press play, which is, it's funny that that's considered a legitimate workaround. Oh, you can't see that on the screen. It creates a little drop-down menu in Flash when you right-click, except for games that are older than this where people disabled that, because it usually allowed you to, like, cheat in small ways. Okay, I think I generally feel comfortable with it. I wasn't sure how quickly I would go in and out of cover. Okay, he had a little health bar there. So I slip back in, reload. It takes about 3 shots per, so I at least know to try to be like careful with that. Oh, they're sneaky, isn't he? I can't shoot from where I am. I'm really trying to like spam shooting so that I can get the shots off before I get shot. But I'm also trying not to spam it too crazily that I end up shooting more bullets than I intend to and wasting ammo. But there appears to be no larger amount of ammo that I need to worry about wasting or anything.
Put down your gun.
I was gonna make my escape.
Safety.
You goober. Oh, now we get to take over here. You can see Ray's in trouble. One of the Colombians has grabbed Ray from behind. You can see them both with the sniper. Shoot the Colombian before he does something with Ray. Move the scope around with your mouse. Shoot him. Shoot him. You know, that's basically the gist of it. Oh, there's like a tiny bit of wiggle programmed into it. So I basically just have to try and hit the top of his head there. Oh, yeah. Good shot. Now he has a chance to get away. You suckers. The deal didn't go down, and you need to get the drugs. This guy might be your only lead. Gun in wound. Gross. Blow him away. I don't want to do that if he's alive. Oh, just jammed it right in there. Blech. Yeah, that was the correct reaction. Ask him, where were the drugs going?
There's no drugs. It runs off the highway in the back.
Are we going to kill him regardless, though? It seems like that would be the usual solution. A map in the car better located where you could get the drugs. So, didn't need him at all, I guess. How do you want to get past the guard? Empty a few shells in him, crack him in the face. Oh, he's sleepy. I'm sure we can sneak up on him and give him a crack. We'll lure him to us even smarter. You fool. You deserved that. To be lured so easily. A bird? I have to go inspect.
We need you for a minute.
Like, you know, it would have made more sense if I went, hello, I'm here. And then he'd be like, oh, shit. And, you know, like just making bird sounds. Why would he come check that out? The guard has been called back to the house. You can kill him, but it's better to wait and see where the house is so you don't have to find it yourself. So is that what I did then?
What do you want? I caught this sack of shit. He was stealing our merchandise.
Oh, let him say one line before grabbing him. Smart.
So you just come out and have a smoke.
he's like clearly dead. I'm assuming Ray's on the other side so that the guy is in between the two of them. You still need to find out where the drugs are. From what you've heard, that guy out back knows where they are. First, you need to get rid of this guy. That is so many guy. It's not many of them, but stab the fuck out of him or decapitate him? Let's go with the gruesome one, I guess. Oh, that's not at all where I thought I would be hiding. Okay. Well, that was surprisingly effective.
Don't kill me. I'll tell you anything.
I thought the guy I decapitated was the one I was going to question. Damn right, not damn. Damn right he'll tell you anything, or he'll find himself looking like one of his buddies back there. Now you find the drugs, kill the shit that screwed the deal, and get out of here.
This is it. This is where they keep the drugs. It's full of drugs, but what you're looking for is in there.
Everyone is so helpful, so ready to provide their services, and I just kill them. Just kill them every time. Sorry, buddy. Can you just stand right there for like one second? Just it'll be real quick. Just don't worry about it as I just don't think about it at all. You know, just he had a minute there to realize that he was getting turned on. And the fact that everyone else is dead probably should have alerted him in some way. But that one, he just went for it. I didn't have any say in that. Just went full violence. I mean, that's what probably the decision I would have chosen anyways, you know? Something, the rest of the stuff, the rest of the sniff to this address in the mountains. We've worked out something for the city deal, so don't bother giving any to Pepe. Make sure you do it all right. All night? All right. We can't fuck around with these guys, and you know how Pablo gets when we cause problems. Ciao. We have a lat long to go to. 4 days later. The drugs had been delivered to someone else. They decided to screw you and make money elsewhere. You have the location of where they are, but you need a helicopter to get there, as well as some gear. You know Pete wants the drugs, and you know he can get what you need, get you what you need, as well as a paycheck.
Okay, I'll give you all the stuff you need. You go to the airport at 11 p.m. A pilot and your equipment will be waiting for you. But after I do all this, you better bring me those drugs back. Because if you don't, you know what happens.
I might just go John Wick on you guys. I'm clearly holding my own incredibly effectively, so these threats mean very little to me. I like the effort put into the animation of the blowing tie and everything. You get dead is what happens. You have to go to the airport. You can get in a helicopter and fly to where the drugs are. Looking at the coordinates to a map, it's going to be cold. Well, maybe we should have brought more than just like a suit and tie then. Seems like that's not going to be really great for our overall comfort, you know? Should have planned ahead. You wanna help us out there, bud? Oh, I was like waiting for him to say something or something. Accept?
Okay, let's go.
Did I have a say? Was there anything else to be said? A gear check. We have an M4A1. I'm just reading these names. None of it means anything to me. It's just letters and numbers. I don't know dick about guns. Some sort of pistol with a suppressor. It's everything. Guns. Guns are guns, as far as I'm concerned. How beautiful. Awesome. Mission 3, the Repo Man. I was adding the in front of it. Why do I do that? It's just Repo Man. I do like the variety of settings and everything that Phil committed to when putting this together. It's fun to move around to these new environments. He's flexing his artistic muscles a little. In addition, he puts the most insane amount of detail you've ever seen into every gun. And then it's like, yeah, some mountains, they got a bit of detail. Then, like, the toque and the hoodie are like, nah. Done. That rock has more detail in it than that hat does. It looks like someone's climbing down the side of the cliff. Your objective is at the bottom of it. You can either walk around or find another way to get there. Cut the rope and abseil down. Just abseil down, or jump off and hope for the best. Obviously, I'm jumping off and hoping for the best. There's no reason that should work, and that's why I have to try it. We couldn't have grabbed that other guy's rope on the way down. Probably wasn't the smartest thing you've ever tried, but now you're dead, so all you can do now is retry. Well, just abseiling down seems like a mistake because there's that other guy there, so I'll cut his rope and then do my own thing. I don't know if he's a bad guy or just he's just enjoying a nice rock climbing session, some time alone in the mountains. But that was perfect. It landed great. That would have been really funny if the knife or the pickaxe or whatever like impaled in him at the end. Improbable, but funny. Funny in a gross way. These games bring out the worst in me, apparently.
Yeah. What? Yeah, me too. Well, I'll finish up here and head back.
The guard over there has a snowmobile. You could use it to get to your objective quicker. What do you want to do? Blow his brains out with his own gun? Tie the back of the sled to the tree. That seems like it will damage the sled. But I think it sounds cool. So I want to do that. It's more unexpected. We really have to be fully stealthy to get that close to execute that plan. So that, I mean, we had to get equally close to grab the gun. So it was a risk either way, I would say. Straight into a tree. Sorry, man. It's so funny to censor it for us like that. Even after he's been stabbed, all the blood is still there. Can't see a peen, can't see a little cartoon weenus. He shouldn't be seen here. You need to get into the bunker. He was taking a piss at. He was pissing at the bunker. Do it separate, man. Do it away from the bunker, not near the bunker. That reminds me of when I had a sleepover with some friends out at like an acreage when we were like 10 or something, and we were staying up in the treehouse, and we thought that was so cool. And then the one kind of weird kid in the middle of the night peed on the tree that the treehouse was in. It stunk. It was gross. His uniform would be useful if you were to wear it. So I guess that is what I will do. There's no option not to, so let's just take the free advice that the game has thrown our way.
Hey, buddy, you got a light?
Yeah. The light that comes out the tip of my gun when I shoot you in the face. There was nothing light about that. It was very heavy, in fact. To get inside the facility, you need an ID scan to open the security doors. Scan your finger, cut the guard's finger off. Well, obviously, my finger's not going to work, so let's go hacking up some hands. Huh. What a confusing way to go about doing that. It was effective, I suppose, but I just had never thought about not just pushing it through manually. For your safety and the safety of others, make sure your gun is safe. I don't know, it's funny to have like this assault rifle and then be like, be safe. You have no idea where they're keeping the drugs. Wandering around a building you've never been in might look pretty suspicious. It's best to just ask someone. Your way. I do only have one way of asking, and it involves ramming people's heads through things.
Downstairs in the lockup.
That did a lot of damage for one quick blow. Put him to sleep. Shooting him would be loud, I think. By put him to sleep, I assumed it meant kill him. That the level of unconscious he is just shy of dead, and dead is what I would prefer.
We have a problem out here.
You know, make do. Just patiently waiting for the elevator. Am I not covered in blood at this point? Let's hope he's not going for any small talk.
On the base. Look out for Captain Wilt's uniform. Shoot at will. I repeat, we have an intruder on the base.
Identified by uniform. I was thinking we should turn around and accuse this guy who's in the elevator with us, but apparently we've already kind of been singled out.
I know I've seen him. He's in the elevator.
Okay, but by the time these guys arrive, I imagine that janitor or whatever, custodian, will be dead. That was kind of cool, peeking out from like a locker.
Hey, he's got Wilt's uniform on.
Oh, he swapped uniforms with him.
Now, who are you, motherfucker?
That's fun for the amount of things that are our decision in the game, that there are still things that play out on their own
Cleaner did this?
and like act as a surprise for us. It's funny to not give the cleaner a different hair color or something. There's so much room to make the designs more distinct than they apparently are. That's just chaos. So much destruction.
Okay.
There's just that one guy who's, fuck this. Nothing's going well. Very cinematic. Oh yeah. We're just for fun, hey? Just lighting up a flare just for the cool pose at the end here. Wait for the credits to finish to receive your rank and to see the ending. So mostly things all come from Phil. Another track that I assume will not be copyright friendly. Phil, there's that many different characters to voice? I mean, I guess there was a lot, and clearly many I didn't see. Twisted Sister at the beginning, of course, I should have known that. It was so identifiable to me, and I wasn't. The fans, thanks to the fans. When's Ray 2 coming out? Which then he had 10 years of people asking for Ray 3 before he officially canceled it. Oh, that's sad. Very dramatic ending here. Catherine Bigelow would be proud. You scored 19. You can either pick the range for the score you have or pick another to see what it was. Don't cheat yourself on the first run. Well, I just was right on a line there. Higher points is better, I guess, probably. You are like Mike. Just like Mike, you work for Pete. You do as you're told, you do it right, and you go along with anything else that presents itself. You're a bit of a worrier, and you don't expose yourself to danger, but you figure, why should you? Let someone else do it. So apart from the cheesy clothes, annoying voice, weird-looking facial hair, you're just like Mike. This is the third best rank. I barely spent any money.
Hey, Pete.
Oh, third best. Okay, good. It did go in the other direction.
Said something went wrong.
Yeah, I see.
This
Ray,
image is...
you should have done your fucking job right.
Oh, shit. I guess he did tell me that's what was going to happen. He made that pretty explicitly clear. It caught my eye because I was like, oh, this is the image I associate with this game. It's like the thumbnail on Newgrounds. What the hell, man? That was sudden. That went poorly right at the end there. I'm going to skip around and things until the different choices so that I can try to do things a little bit differently this time around. I'm guessing there won't be a crazy amount of different choices to be made. The map screen again, yeah, of course. I don't think there's anything else in here to click around with. I could try. I'll try one more time to get to the second tier of this one. See, that's going so poorly. I can't click that fast. It's really fast to click. Oh god, my finger was not in the right place, so I guess I'm retrying that again. I was trying to reposition my hand so I can hold this in a way where I can get more clicking in. It makes me think of playing my Game Boy Color, the A and B, where games where you had to alternate that people would have their own little techniques where you lay the Game Boy flat and you do some of this, or you try and get both your fingers, or you do like a little thing where you kind of rub back and forth between the A and the B. There was a lot of options, man. Everyone had their little tricks. I had a buddy who was like double jointed in his finger, I guess, and so like his finger just kind of twitched really aggressively, and he was always the best at it. He always beat us in like Mario Party mini games and shit. Well, I'm not. I guess I'm not doing that one. The best I'm gonna get, unless I go back to just regular clicking and just. I'm going back to regular clicking. All my other attempts to do things in different ways have not gone well, and it's just that maybe it'll make a difference that I don't start clicking too soon, so I don't get tired. Ugh, whatever. Wait, success! You survived. Did I success for 2 there? He's probably pretty pissed off. I'll give in at that point. Wait, maybe that was just the first one. I don't even know anymore. Nobody couldn't hold out forever. You did your best. Now, you have to tell him where Jose is. It's such a weird thing to, so early in the game, play the part of a character other than Ray. That totally threw me off in the first attempt there. So, this time around, what are the most expensive purchases I could make? The gun is more expensive, and there's the silencer. It costs a lot of money. The explosives sound more fun though, and I might not do this 3 times to get the different branches. Okay, select a path. Did I skip this before? I feel as though I did, or did I? Maybe I picked an option that only worked one way. I'll dive, I guess. I will give the fish some brain food. Like, I'll blow out his brains, and yeah, that's how I thought that would go. Perfect. Funny. I must have clicked past that before or something, which again, my early exposure to the events of this game had me so insanely confused. I have the uniform. Wait. I need to put on my police uniform. I'm stuck with the diving uniform right now. This is Jose's room. Once the maid has gone, you can go to work. I didn't have to time or wait for anything. She left instantaneously. There he is. It looks like he's a little busy. So, you'll just have to take her out, too. Is that really my only option? I guess. I didn't even buy a grenade. That's incredibly beneficial for me. Wait, there was like the janitor. I don't know if it's the same one, but I think it would have been. Took him out, racing away. Okay, I thought the tide up there would work against me. That went very well, and I really didn't have to do a whole lot, but I got an extra score for being a little gratuitous with everything, so that's great. No, I did end up buying the explosives, didn't I? Yeah, good, yes. Because I just thought that would be fun. Even if it was a little pricey. See, now, what if I go back to McDonald's? I can't. Not a real option. Alright, then I shall go downtown as I have been asked. I accept your mission. One cutscene that's unskippable, apparently. See, here's what I mean about there's no, like, third dimension added to the door. It's just like a sheet of paper that I thought I had a sheet of paper nearby. I could just, it's just flat. It's just kind of funny that way. In a very simplistic sort of way.
Hey.
Ooh, look at this. I can glitch the game out really hard.
Here.
That didn't work how it was meant to at all. Continue. Skipped. What can this is just a gear check, so I don't think there's anything different to be done there. If I just give them the money, they'll kill me, right? So I might as well try, because that seems the least likely to work. Yeah, we got sniped. That makes a lot of sense. Well, you're an idiot to trust them. Yeah, I knew that would be bad. It was the most obviously wrong answer in the whole series, I feel like. Money. Wasting them is unlikely to go well, as I'll presumably just get sniped again. slowly backing up your motorcycle. Wouldn't it have been easy to turn your body? That was the least convenient way you could have done that. Now the deal seems really suspicious. Now that you've killed everyone, you made it suspicious, man, if it wasn't already. So not an accurate reflection of how the events have played out for or against you, you know? We got Mike, the guy we're just like, who
What's
apparently
wrong
can't
with this
figure out
thing?
the safety in his gun. He's still lining up, still backing us up. I'll actually skip this because it can only play out one way.
Put down your gun.
You kill those guys and then he sneaks up
Oh,
behind you. It'll always be that. So that I wasn't too worried about. This one though I will do because it'll be funny to shoot Ray. And then the guy just skedaddles. Good shot. Except you were meant to hit the Colombian.
Oh, the safety.
Yeah, it mostly worked out. This one, I have numerous opportunities to blow him away. I'm gonna do the grosser version of it. I could have killed him just then. Instead, I'm gonna kill him now. Yeah, gruesome. Worth the extra points. Empty a few shells, just start firing away. Maybe it's like a cricket or something. Either way, man, you're a fool for coming to inspect it. Especially when it sounded like there was a duck just then or something. There's like a bunch of ambient sounds going on, man. Things that would be drawing your attention left, right, and center if
We need you for a
it's that easy. That's a big fuck you of a knife strapped to that guy's back. The guard has been called back to the house. You can kill him. Best to wait to see where the house is.
What do you want? I got this sack of shit.
It's like a machete or something.
Merchandise.
Well, I'll swing down and stab him this time. It seems like there's less failures this time around. I felt like at almost every possible branch of Ray 1 there was a way to fail. Oh my god. Brains, and we cut off his arm and then stabbed his arm into himself. That got so excessive so immediately. Look at that cold face just staring that down. As if that was a reasonable reaction whatsoever. But yeah, it seems like there's less ways to fail and more ways to just be more or less violent in how you dispatch things. See, if I let him get away,
What you're looking for is in there.
I assume that he'll kill me, come back or something. Didn't even have to say anything. You get out of here, bud. It's a non-verbal understanding that your role's been fulfilled. But look at him, very courteous, don't want to make us feel uneasy. He only walked about 6 feet away. That way I can keep an eye on him, and he's technically been left free. So it's a win-win on both sides there.
What the fuck?
He's definitely going to come back and kill me, right? I'm just so shocked that that might not be how this plays out. The way he's holding that, like, flask in his hand there. Okay. I am stunned. Stunned that guy didn't come back and wreck me. It's so weird that this guy doesn't, like, talk to you or anything.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, yeah, man. There was nothing to wait on. That was it. All set. Alright, the one I didn't do is to abseil down, which is a word I'm totally unfamiliar with. I'll assume it's the correct one. I assume this guy on the cliff will also draw attention to me or kill me or something. Nope, didn't even encounter him whatsoever. Well, I've been doing all gun stuff. A lot of gun stuff. Very loud and messy on this playthrough. So let's just shoot him. Why not? Dangle upside down like Tom Cruise.
Someone's coming. It's a waste of time.
Yeah. Well, I just hope we get paid.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'll finish up here and head
There is
back.
something really funny about, well, there's a couple people, but mostly Phil doing so many of the voices, and then like a couple friends filling in all the rest. It's only a handful of people voicing this fairly large cast. I'll just blow his brains out with his own gun, which is very similar to South Park. So they're comparable in like a very specific, very funny way. Did I click the wrong thing? I very much meant to shoot you with your own gun. That's what I get for trying to like simultaneously progress the story and commentate on it at the same time. Whoops. Kill the pisser, steal the uniform, just automatically kill this
buddy,
guy.
You got a light?
Scan your index finger. Obviously that's not gonna work. I don't know if we'll just immediately get killed. Time to get our hands dirty. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would just be like, you're dumb, failure, or if apparently it's triggering a whole sequence here. Good God. What's this guy's name? Jonathan Garlic. Nothing changed. Okay, it doesn't trigger an alarm or anything for that initial scan the way I thought it would. Face smashed, shot in the head. So many brains. I really do.
We have a problem out here.
Commonly splatter brains. Oh, I didn't do anything to hide the body? No, maybe that's always how they find me. Did I, in the other one, hide the body? I think they always find me through that.
We have an intruder on the base. Look out for Captain Wilk's uniform. Shoot at will. I repeat, we have an intruder on the base.
Obviously, it would have been a lot of work to animate all these different in-betweens to transition from one scene to a next. So, like, certain segments of the story leap forward quite large leaps and bounds at a time. Like, so you kind of have to fill in the blanks sometimes. But also, I've missed the odd detail when it's on screen for only like a second.
He's got Wilk's uniform on. Shoot him!
Or, you know, with hindsight, I'm assuming that I've missed those important little details. There were not a lot of choices in the third mission. It mostly just plays out that one way, unless I missed some major branch. My brother, Ray, yes, that's where it's from. That's kind of cute. Much higher score this time around, so your score gets worse in this direction, because it said that was third highest. So down this way, you are, look, the hockey mask and stuff, the 9 to 5 man. Whatever, I've done the job, where's my money? Killing is killing, stealing is stealing, you don't care. You don't really care how it gets done, you don't care who gets hurt, let's just say you don't care. You don't take pride in your choices, you just want to get it done and go home. And for this, you're the 9 to 5 man. You should improve on this rank, you lucky bastard. This is the 4th best rank. 4th best, yes, okay, it's still in the right order there. I'm jumping ahead with the scene selector to this third mission for one reason only. Blow his brains out with his own gun. It doesn't matter. He does that. So I didn't misclick last time. It just, something's a little fishy on that. If I jump to the end, this is just the end cutscene. I would have to play through it again to see the different possible ranks. There's not very many branches I would have missed, so I'm not too worried about going back and doing some other fully comprehensive playthrough yet again. You know, people can play around with it themselves if they're super curious about those missed branches. Well, I should mention as I'm rounding things up, the spiritual successor to this series, Repella Fella, is due to come out later in 2012. There should be a free demo on Steam this summer. You can go check that out now. I'll have the links down below. It's so wild to see how far Phil's abilities have come in that amount of time. There is technically a trailer for Ray 3, which was never made. It's a whole long saga that the short version of is Phil lost his files for that game and was unable to complete it. Someday I'll make like a history video, a flashlight video on the main channel that documents that in greater detail. But in the meantime, yeah, these games still hold up, still have some charm to them, but it's exciting to see how it's grown and changed since. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to go Wishlist Repella Fella, and I'll see you all again soon.